Man, it was a little bit hard this morning to get to work, especially when the weather's not that great, or if it's a little bit cold. You want to just snuggle in your bed, right? And you hear that dreaded alarm, on your phone, or if you have an old school alarm. I think most people use their phones, right? It's a pain in the butt. It's like you don't even feel motivated. And speaking of motivation, that's why I want to do this video today. I want to go over just one basic tip that will help you guys. Well, will potentially help you guys and gals if you implement it, um, to help increase your motivation. And that is to be uncomfortable, be a little bit. Some people are just not used to being uncomfortable, and try to do even at least one measly task that you do not want to do, preferably earlier in the morning, but it could be later in the day. This is going to help you build on getting more motivated to do other things. Sounds simple, right? But it's not that. For some people, it's very hard. Some people are just not motivated. So it could be something as small as, let's say on the weekend, you sleep until, I don't know, 10 a.m., 11 a.m. Let's cut that down to 9 o'clock, 9:30. And when you get up, instead of sitting there just playing video games, if you feel like the day just goes by and the weekends and you just don't feel productive and you feel like you're just wasting your life. If that's how you feel, get up a little bit earlier, be a little bit uncomfortable, and then perform a task that you've been holding off. Something as easy as Jordan Peterson mentions it, making your own bed. Start the day off fresh. Take out the damn trash. Don't let it pile up till it stinks in your house, like, you know, the leftover fried fish and foot and ass. You don't want that. Take it out, right? Be a little uncomfortable. It might be a little cold outside. Just put on an extra hoodie. Go for a brisk walk, right? Just do it. Nike's famous slogan: just go out and do it. The more you sit there in your bed, and the more you keep thinking about it and you keep psyching yourself out, there's a better chance you're not going to do it. So don't, the brain will always try to gear towards the path of least resistance. It wants to seek safety. It wants to seek comfort. It doesn't want discomfort. But the other part of the brain, the higher part of the brain, or the cerebral cortex, that's the part, the reasoning, the more analytical, reasonable part of the brain, the higher part of the brain. That's the part where you have to tap into. That's the part that you need to embrace. And I don't know. Hopefully that doesn't come off as cheesy, but there are times when I just, now I'm not saying that sometimes you do need to take a break, because you can suffer from burnout, and I've been there before. You can go to the other extreme, but for the sake of this video, I'm talking about people that are just not motivated. Just go and try to do something. Get in a small workout. It doesn't have to be health and fitness related. If there's some type of, do some volunteer work. There's some type of other hobby, some arts and crafts. You want to work on your car. You want to take on a little project. Just do something. It'll make you feel better, because you're challenging yourself. Challenges are good. Sometimes they don't feel good because you get frustrated. You're trying to figure out a certain problem. Maybe you're a student. You're just doing some homework. But once you figure out the problem, you can build on it, and it's a character building endeavor. So that's all I got for motivation. I wish I could sell you something. I wish I could give you a wave a magic wand and just give you, and then allow you to be motivated, or not allow you. I could just wave my wand and voila, you'll be motivated. But that's just not how life works. You have to sometimes be a little uncomfortable, and you gotta just try and do one thing. All right, just do one thing. May not feel like much. I don't have an exact timeline, but I think It's more of a gradual thing where you just kind of make it a habit, and then you start just doing more things. And the last thing I want to say is when you do a lot of hard stuff, it puts things into perspective, and it makes the stuff that so basically, I messed that up. If there's something that's feels really hard, all right, scale from 1 to 10, and then you do something that's even more hard, that previous thing that was hard will not feel as hard. Does that make sense, right? So if you're used to working, if you're tired of working the 8 hours and then all 8 hours a day, and then you switch jobs and you were doing 12-hour jobs, you go back to the 8, if it doesn't feel as bad, all right? I'm not saying everyone should work 12 hours, but you catch what I'm saying. It doesn't feel as bad. So when you suffer more, it sucks, but in the long term, it will make things not feel as tough, and there's a better chance that you will complete that task because you're going to be a little bit more motivated. So that's it. 6 minutes in. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you next video. Bye.